Hello everyone, NadLabs here. Today we're going to be discussing this comment by DarthVoid141, where they basically say that this tutorial I made 4 years ago does not work in Godot 4 and an updated version would be amazing. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Over here, I'm going to make a new project, create. I'm just going to name it. And the key part here is I'm going to make sure that I have compatibility selected, and usually it's forward plus, but compatibility, the reason why is because I need to use OpenGL or GLES. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is, but I know forward plus has Vulkan, which is a lot more recent, whereas compatibility was for really old devices and allowed us to do that transparent window effect. As you can see over here in this Godot 3.2.2 video from 4 years ago, I said I'm using GLES 3, whereas in Godot Godot compatibility settings, I'm using the same thing or similar enough. So I'm going to click create and edit. So I can go over here to 2D scene, make a new 2D scene. I'm just going to name it test, or like testing. Control S to save, and I'm just going to put an icon.svg. So I have a sprite node over here, and I'm going to click play to run. And you can see over here that this window is not transparent, and it is just a regular old window. So what I'm going to do is I don't have to code anything, but I just have to go to project settings, and I have to search up transparent, and a few options show up where I'm going to click window. I'm going to click these two, and I'm going to go to viewport. And click transparent background. After that, I'm going to click F5 to run the scene again, and you can see now I have a transparent background. And the reason I know it's transparent is because if I go over here to YouTube and I click on my little window, you can see that I see everything through it. It may be really hard to see. Ooh, it worked. It might be really hard to see, but there's a fine line over here that shows the window itself, which we can actually get rid of. To get rid of that, you could just go to project settings, and you can go over here. If you click X, you can go over here to window, and you can just turn on borderless, and now you won't know where the border of the window is. But at the same time, I can also change the window size to be 100 by 100, so it appears more in the center. So the window size actually updated, and now the purple line is where our window is. And we're just gonna center Godot out. That's pretty center. And I'm gonna click F5 to run, and now we should get a blue square with Godot. That's it. And you can see that it is not responding to anything because I don't have any script attached. So I'm going to go over here, attach script. And I'm just going to say that when I press the right arrow key, so in my physics process function, if input dot is action pressed right, if I press the right arrow key, what I want to do is I want to get my window. I'm going to say position dot x, I guess. Or I've never seen that highlighted in red before. Maybe that's a new Godot 4.3 thing. But I just want to say plus equals global position dot x, or plus equals already takes that into account, so I just have to type 2. I don't think that will work. Oh, it does work. Okay. But now you can see I have a moving window, and this moving window will move across the screen, even on YouTube or literally anything. And that's the entire video, and that kind of goes over what we had here. You can see we have a little Godot window that also moves around. And that's all I really have to say for this video. If you want to make other changes to your window for some reason, you could always do getWindow.size and set it equal to a vector to I. And you could just set it, set it equal to like 100 by 100, for example. And another thing I want to say is for gut position, you should also make it an integer. The reason I know this is because when I control click this position, it tells me that's a vector to I. Like the position over here, or the type is I. And I know when I'm setting this variable, it should be I as well. And that's exactly what I did, or will do. So you can see, I just want to make it go in a diagonal line really quickly. And when I run the scene, you can see that my window size actually stays the same because I never change it actually. But if I set it to like 200 by 50, you'll start to see Godot. You'll see a subset of what Godot is. So like it will be a rectangle, and it is a rectangle. And now you'll also see that when I click over here on the side, the window size is actually expanded because I expanded it on the x-axis. Now that's all I really have to say for this tutorial, and hopefully I addressed this comment kind of, and this comment. And have a great day. Boop.